Good evening, everyone. At this time, I'd like to call the regular Committee of the Whole meeting for the Village of Tinley Park, Cook and Will Counties to order. The date is Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. We have the village clock at 6 p.m. And Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Brady?
Here.
Trustee Brennan?
Present.
Trustee Galante? Here. Trustee Mahoney?
Present.
Trustee Mueller?
Here.
Trustee Sullivan? Here. President Glatz?
Present.
That is all of us, so we have a quorum. Moving on to item number 3. At this time, I'd look for a motion to approve the minutes of the Committee of the Whole meeting held on February 21st, 2023.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Thank you, Mr. Brady. Thank you, Mr. Brennan. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll for item number 3?
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Galante?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
That motion carries. Item number 4, a Class D liquor license for Lucky Dog Hot Dogs at 8020 171st Street. Reading through the packet, they are looking to augment their Lucky Dog stand with a beer, wine, and liquor license. Any questions for the board on this particular one? Go ahead, Diane.
I guess I'm concerned about the distance to the school next door. 100 feet is the rule, so where does that fall?
Don't have MapQuest open.
I mean, is it, does it meet the requirements, I guess? A couple, that, and also that it shouldn't be a location where kids are alone is another concern that's in the, I mean, does it meet the liquor license requirements?
Without having it directly in front of me, I can say that there's no concerns on that front, or in that regard, in terms of the
The
distance.
school? So we don't have to worry about the school being less than 100 feet, or the rec center across the street with the classrooms across the street?
To my knowledge, there's nothing that becomes an issue.
100 square feet, I mean, it says
On the
100 feet
liquor.
in the rule. Is that changed, or?
Without looking at it directly in front of me, but again, I believe it meets the requirements.
I'll have to pull it up.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, I'm concerned with that requirement not being met, and I'm also concerned that it's clearly stated in the liquor license that it should be a place that is nowhere where kids are alone. There's not a bunch of kids in there hanging out by themselves, and that is a place that kids are all the time by themselves. I actually go there a lot.
I think Pops could be argued the same way, right?
Correct.
So we've done this before, so I don't think that's really an issue.
Pops
In
isn't
other
anywhere near,
restaurants.
it's not close to a school.
Well, I'm talking about kids alone. I was addressing that.
Yeah, I had that same.
I'm gonna pull that. I'll pull up the,
Yeah, thank you, Paul.
let me pull it up. Let me get my computer turned on.
So you raised your 2 concerns, Diane, the kids being alone in the restaurant and proximity to the school. Any other questions from the board on this particular one? While we wait for Paul?
I do.
Go ahead.
For Paul. Okay. I questioned where they had a food truck, I mean, a food truck is going to be a mobile bar, I mean, basically.
This isn't for a food
So
truck,
this-
Bill.
Correct.
Well, the way that I read it is I add custom adult beverages to our menu for the shop and food truck.
You want to go ahead and explain this one?
Yeah, so this request is just for the establishment itself. It's a Class C liquor license, which is just, it's beer, wine, and alcoholic liquor. The request is for the liquor itself. There's by no means an intention for a full bar or anything like that. It's just for, if there's the shaved ice or things like that, if an adult wants it spiked. Very minimal, very few bottles of liquor present. The intent, again, is not for a full bar, it's just to have a little bit of variety. There will be a request coming, probably late April sometime, for the food truck. As more events occur and whatnot, they are looking to potentially add a liquor license for the food truck. That'll be a separate request other than this that will come before the board for review and approval, again, probably sometime late May, or late April, I'm sorry.
Hannah, do you know how far the school is from the,
I don't believe it's an issue.
okay. Well, while I'm looking this up, will you look that up?
And if I may address to what Trustee Galante said, even if kids are in there alone, I don't think they'll be serving 8th graders. I think they would know better.
I just want to clarify, I think she said 100 square feet. It's 100 feet.
100 feet, Emmett. You're right. You're correct. 100 feet. That's what it
I
is.
just want to clarify, so we're on the same page. It's not 100 square feet.
No, it's 100 feet, Emmett.
I think I just wanted clarification on that too, before, just the distance, just because with the time preschool right there. But if that doesn't, it's not, the distance isn't an issue, I'm okay.
It's a couple blocks away.
No, it's right next door. It's in the parking lot.
I think she's referring to the daycare. There's a.
There's a new school that we just approved.
Well, and if anything, if the general request is okay, we can look that up in between meetings too, and we can always make sure we make the final consideration at the board meeting, but again, I don't believe we'll confirm, but.
Just trying to pull it up here.
What are you looking for? Are you doing the distance, Mike?
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yeah,
It's not-
just distance in the code.
Excuse me?
I was looking for the distance in the code, it's not in the license.
It's 100 feet.
Yeah,
It's 100 feet.
it's 100 feet. It is 100
Okay.
feet in the code, so.
It's,
All right.
it's,
So the only question is if it's over 100 feet. And I'd like, does it say school or does it say daycare? I mean, is daycare a school?
law prohibits state agency from issuing a license for the retail sale of alcohol within 100 feet of a church, school, other than an institution of higher learning, which is college, hospital, home of the aged or indigent, veterans home, or a military or naval station.
Right, so daycare doesn't count.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You'll be able to come to work at PJM?
It doesn't.
I don't want an ethics complaint filed against me.
Yeah, you don't want to get sued by Mr. Eberhard?
Yeah. So the preschool that's there is not in play for the 100 feet. We've talked about the kids alone. Any other questions from the board?
Just need the front sheet.
All right, at this time, I will ask for a motion to move item number 4 to the village board meeting later on this evening.
So moved?
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Colleen. And Madam Clerk, can you call a roll for moving item number 4 to the village board meeting later on this evening?
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Galante?
No.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
That motion carries. Item number 5, so this is something that the Economic Commercial Commission, I believe I have that right, ECC, brought to our attention a while back, and we entered an agreement with Simple Recycling, who does our recycled fabric recycling. They can no longer staff the pickup automatically by our trash fleet that's working for us. So they are asking that we change the contract to just provision for residents, basically signing up online for the pickup of the used fabrics. I tried it out today, had no problem scheduling it, seemed like a pretty straightforward thing, and I don't think you even need to be present. You could just leave the stuff on your front door, and they'll come and pick your stuff up. So pretty straightforward amendment to the agreement with Simple Recycling. Did I miss anything, Hannah? Diane, you can pick your question.
I do have a question. Can you tell me what we made, how much we got from them last year? It's like 5 cents, I think was the agreement.
Yeah, I don't have the number in front of me, I can look it up.
I mean, was it minimal or? do you know?
I can't recall off the top of my head,
I
sorry.
was just curious about the benefit, we're even having this agreement.
I think the benefit that the commission brought to us when they brought it was another avenue of recycling within the community, less,
And it doesn't limit
Close.
anybody, anything, I mean, it's just an option.
correct.
Yeah.
Gives you an opportunity to recycle things that people would normally just throw out. It's textile, good for the environment, so.
Correct, and then we get that back in those funds in the village, so that's good.
Correct me if I'm,
Go ahead.
correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't they supposed to supply us with bags of some sort to put it out the curb? Otherwise, how do you distinguish that?
The way it works right now is they sent everybody in the mail bags, and then as you dropped, as they picked them up with the fleet, they would drop off new bags at the exact same time. This is gonna do the same. It's just gonna drop it off in your front door as they pick up the old bags.
Okay.
I think they had to work out some kinks in the beginning, because some people were getting bags, some people weren't
Right.
getting bags, but,
Their
if we-
website's pretty clear. You can
Yeah,
get
so
some.
if they, you know, anyone who wants it now can call, because I don't know how many people utilize it or not, but good thing to have for those that like to recycle.
Absolutely. Any other questions from the board on item number 5? At this time, I'll make a motion to move item number 5 to the village board later on this evening. Looking for a second.
I'll second that.
Thank you, trustee Sullivan. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll for item number 5?
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Galante?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
That motion carries. Item number 6, the committee of the whole will now receive comments from the public. Would anybody like to address the committee of the whole today?
Could I just make a comment on item number 4?
Go ahead.
If the board remembers, the board was also going to support when staff brought us development for the, I think it was Captain Jack's, that was going to go in the sports station next to Antico Academy, which is literally right next door. And I believe the reason that was going to be approved is because it was academy as well. After Paul said that, remembering that the sports station was going to be changed into something doing the same thing. So, just so the board remembers.
Thank you for that point of clarification.
You're welcome.
Would anybody like to address the committee of the whole at this time? Let the record reflect there is none. At this time, I'll look for a motion to adjourn the committee of the whole.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Bill. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll for adjournment?
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Galante?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
That motion carries. We are adjourned, and the village board meeting will be starting at 6:30. The official time for the end of our meeting was 6:12.